Hello everyone and welcome to your new teaching period, and as none of you are new, I'm hoping that you all had a really good break in between your last teaching period and this one. So this will be my first video. You'll see me on the video a little bit to do summaries, and sometimes I'll do written summaries, and sometimes I even choose a really fancy Powtoon presentation, but I'm not great at those, so I won't overdo them for you. So this week we're obviously introducing some key concepts to security. For a lot of you who've been doing international politics or something in that field, these won't be new to you. You're probably very familiar by now with concepts such as realism and liberalism, which we often use to explain traditional security threats. And then also there's new theories that look at the less traditional and what we call newer security issues, which could include popularly these days asylum seekers, environmental issues, etc., and you may have a few of your own. So it's fine that at this early phase we've just been exploring really our opinions on what security means to us, but I really encourage you to start engaging with the readings and the learning materials as much as you can, and obviously responding to your colleagues in discussion board and actually getting down a little bit more into the academic discipline and practice of how we define security. So it's a very interesting topic, very topical topic, if that makes sense. So in terms of Blackboard, you're probably also familiar with the idea of netiquette. I can honestly say I've been an ELA here for over a year. I've also been a traditional sort of tutor and lecturer, face-to-face as well. I very rarely have problems. In fact, I've never had to refer something on anywhere else. I find most students are really polite to each other and very conscious of how they come across. So, but I just want to remind you to always be respectful of other people's views. Be very cautious, with anything touching on, you don't want to be heard to be insulting people's politics or religion. I think you've always got to be a little bit careful in this way, but obviously in an academic sense we want to be able to talk freely about the issues as well. So by all means, critically assess ideas and ideologies, but stay away from anything that might be seen as personal attacks. Just a reminder that your first assessment comes in week 5. If you're having any trouble finding your way around Blackboard, please let me know. If it's technical, I will be referring you to the student liaison officers. I've already given you some contact details. But if it's just where do I click this or that, hopefully should be able to help you with that. So please come to me. Also, you'll notice that we ask you to partner up with people quite a lot on discussion board in this unit. So if you go through the learning materials and the weekly activities, it'll often say find another person or another few people. This really will be mainly up to you to do. It won't be something I'll be getting involved in. It's not a group assessment or anything like that. However, I'm always happy to help, but what I suggest is if you haven't identified someone, you can email and say, do you want to work with me on this? Just put your hand up in discussion board. Just say, hey, anyone want to partner with me in this week's activity? So that's how I suggest would be a really easy way to do it. What else do I want to cover off today? Certainly there's counselling support, assessment support that I'd like to draw you to. You might not even be having any really serious issues. However, it's just a bit of a proofread or some an opportunity to get some more support on how to structure your assignments. So that is under assessment support in Blackboard, or come to me for any contacts you need. You can, of course, discuss assessment generally with me, particularly in terms of, this is what I'm looking at, here's a few points I want to make, am I on the right track? So don't miss that opportunity. I hope you find me very approachable. I hope to find you very active on discussion board. I understand that a lot of people doing online studies have a lot of other commitments too, so I don't expect you to be on there 24/7. You won't find me on there 24/7 either. I do also have other commitments, but you'll find me on there regularly, and certainly I hope to excel in my job as a supportive ELA for you. So welcome, and I look forward to getting to know you more.